Hey y'all, hey, thanks for stopping on by my page here. Wherever you are checking me out, I am Charvette Mitchell, and I'm the CEO of Mitchell Productions. And we work with women entrepreneurs to enable them to generate more revenue by focusing on their marketing, their visibility, and their branding. And I'm excited today to just have this quick conversation with you around what is personal branding and why is it important? What is it and why is it important? Now, I realize and I recognize I just jumped on your timelines without any warning at all. So I know that all of the systems are sending out notifications letting you know that I am on live. But I do want to shout out those that are going to be catching this and watching this in the replay. We appreciate you. So if you do stop by and you're checking the recording of this, just put hashtag replay so that I can come back and give you some love and give you some recognition. So again, want to be talking about really quickly what is personal branding and why is it important? Why is it important? And that's what we're going to be chatting about. If you are coming on in live, go ahead and tag a friend that you know needs to hear this. If you have a Facebook page or a group that you feel like this would be beneficial for, go ahead and share that out with them. Share that out with them. If you are new to me, you may have connected with me or seen me on online on your pages through the Charvette Mitchell radio show. I have been broadcasting, oh my goodness, 15 plus years. And we do that now by live streaming, and then it turns into a podcast. So some of you may be connected with me from that. Some of you may be connected from books collaborations that we have done. And so, 5 under my belt now. And I am a collaborator in an upcoming book in June, all about marketing, Facebook marketing for authors. So I'm excited about that. I see some of you are popping on in. Hey, Sean, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for coming on by. So I'm going to go ahead and get right on into this discussion about around what is personal branding and why is it important. Now, if you went to Google and looked up what is personal branding, there are going to be a lot of definitions and things that come up, right? Very simply put, I'm just going to share something that I feel is just very simply put. Your personal brand or personal branding is really the practice of you defining and promoting yourself as the brand. All right. And so, who is this really geared towards? Certainly, any entrepreneurs that are watching and listening, you are welcome to be here. But this is slanted towards those of you that provide services. And in particular, if you provide professional services, you are the brand. Spoiler alert. People are making a buying decision based off of what they pick up from you. And so that's why it's important to be thinking about what personal branding means and for you to kind of own that. I love how this particular definition, if you will, says personal branding is the practice of defining. So you are putting a stake in the ground and promoting yourself as the brand. Welcome if you're just coming on in. I'm Charvette Mitchell, and I'm a marketing consultant. I run Mitchell Productions, and we are focused on helping you generate more revenue by paying attention to and putting to the forefront your visibility, your marketing, and your branding. And I'm just having this quick conversation around, well, what is personal branding and why it is important? So it is very simply put, you putting a stake in the ground and defining and promoting yourself as the brand. And so what are the benefits of personal branding? Now, I do want to stick a pin here and say you'll hear personal branding in a couple different arenas. This conversation is for entrepreneurs, but you will hear people referencing personal branding in the workplace, right? So if you are looking to get promoted or move laterally or horizontally, guess what? You're promoting that what you bring to the table and the asset that you are to that company, you're promoting that helps you get promoted or find a new job. So you will even hear people talk about personal branding in that type of arena. But this conversation is specific to small businesses and entrepreneurs, and in particular, if you offer services. So why is personal branding important? So here's one reason why it is important. One reason is that it helps to differentiate you from others that are offering the same type of service that you're offering. Let's think about it. If you're an accountant or a financial advisor, or you are a therapist or a grief recovery counselor, or you are a life coach, so in that type of arena, what is the difference? How are people making a decision around who they're going to work with in those spaces? They're making the decision based off of what is different that shows up and sparks their attention. And here's what sets the difference apart for them. Here's what showcases your difference: your skills, your experience, and your personality. Your skills and your experience and your personality. Those bundled up are the differentiator between one person selecting one accountant versus someone selecting another accountant. This is one reason why personal branding is important, because we want to push up, we want to put a spotlight, if you will, on your skills and on your experiences, so your ideal client will be drawn to you and will say, yes, I want to work with that person. I want to be connected with that person. I want them to work on my stuff. If this is making sense, just put a yes in the chat. If this is making sense, put a yes. If you're watching live or if you came back later and you're checking this out later. Here's the other thing, when we think about why personal branding is important. Again, for our professional service providers, those of you that are experts, those of you that are consultants kind of in this space where people are making the buying decision off of you, based off of you. Your personal branding builds trust and credibility in the marketplace and where people are experiencing you. A lot of you in this space get a lot of customers from referrals. Oftentimes, when I ask in my Facebook group, which, hey girl, hey, those that are with us in the Marketing Tips with Charvette group, I know I just slid. This is a bonus live. This is not the normal day, the normal time. I just slid this live stream in as a bonus. So well, okay, great. I'm seeing some yeses. Thank you, Erica. I'm seeing Sean. Thank you. I'm seeing yeses. Okay, this makes sense. So your personal branding builds trust and credibility as you're putting yourself out there. And here's where I got to stick a pin. The first level of that trust and credibility is that you consistently deliver on your promises. So you are consistently delivering on the services that you say you offer. We can't go any further without mentioning that. So we are not out here promoting that you do janky services, but then you have this great quote unquote personal brand. Your personal branding and that trust and that credibility, the foundation of that is that you deliver on the services that you promise. You deliver within the timelines that you promise. You deliver the services that you agreed to deliver. I know that there are those of you here or watching later can think of some instances where you've paid for a service and you didn't get it, or it didn't happen the way that it was supposed to happen, or communication was poor. Immediately that service provider, that small business lost your credibility and lost your trust, right? So we got to start there. All right. So we covered that, where we're all on the same page. But then tied to that is also demonstrating your expertise. So the trust, building the trust and the credibility, and showcasing that you have trust and credibility also is tied to you showcasing your expertise and you showing your expertise out in the market. That is going to build trust and credibility. And guess what? You do that with your marketing. You do that with your branding, which is one of the reasons why, I have put together a 5-day complimentary completely complimentary 5-day personal branding challenge. It's 5 days. It starts May 1st. So you can see the right up above the screen is where you go to grab your seat. And I'll be teaching for 5 days straight. Here's what the challenge is. Because some people are like, what is the challenge? I hear that out here, but I don't really know what that is. Simply put, I'm going to teach for 5 days, going to come on live in my private Facebook group. And I'm going to give you 5 steps to getting more visible and making more money. And then I'm going to give you a recommended action item, a recommended step to take. So join me within the Personal Branding Challenge. Again, completely free, starts May 1st, starts May 1st there. All right. So that's what, this is one reason why I kind of like put this together, right? So that people can have some ammunition in their arsenal as they are out here promoting their amazing transformational services. And so here's the other thing, that personal branding. If you take the approach and you think about yourself as the brand, does that feel? Let me ask, does that feel squishy for some people? Does that feel scary for anyone that's watching, that's willing to say? You can put a one in the chat. You can put a one in the comments if that feels scary. And I want to recognize that can feel scary, right? When you shine a spotlight down on yourself, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I want to be in the forefront. And some of you have amazing expertise, credentials, degrees, all of that. But you want to hide behind that you're a therapist. You want to hide behind that you're a financial advisor. You want to hide behind that you're this amazing accountant. You want to hide behind that you're this great interior designer and decorator. You want to hide behind that you're this transformational leadership coach, because it feels scary to step out in front and to declare that, yes, I am the brand. I want to affirm that, yes, it can feel scary, but you are ready. You are ready for this. You are ready for this. And in particular, if you join me in the challenge May 1st, I'm going to not only give you give you 5 steps. There's more, but we're going to cover 5 steps in 5 days, right? Not only am I going to give you 5 steps to how to be more visible and how to generate more, get more money, but it's also going to give you a confidence boost as well. So the last thing that I have here is, definitely when you elevate your personal brand, you establish yourself as a thought leader in your industry. That's why you'll see, I'm going to use accountants, for example. That's why you see maybe an accountant or a financial advisor. One is doing speaking, getting featured on podcasts, versus another who's not. The one that's getting out there and promoting their personal brand with that thought leader mentality is raising their visibility, and they're doing those types of things that maybe another service provider is not doing. And the reason they're doing that is because they're trying to establish themselves as a thought leader. Plus, it gets them in front of new audiences as well. So this was quick on is it Monday, y'all? This is quick. Just wanted to pop in here and talk about what is personal branding, and from the instance of what I'm talking about, and then why it is important, why it's important. And if you just came in and you didn't hear the beginning part, very simply, personal branding is the practice of defining and promoting yourself as the brand. Your customers are looking for you. They want you. And so what we got to do is just build a platform so that they have more visibility to you. And so again, I'm definitely excited that some of you are going to be joining me over in the challenge. You can see it's right here on the screen, personal branding challenge.biz, not .com, not .org, .biz. We start May 1st, and I'm going to cover 5 steps to be more visible and make more money in this complimentary 5-day challenge. It'll go May 1st, which is a Monday, through that Friday. So let me check my chats here. Yes, Manic Monday. I know, right? Manic Monday. So I just decided to pop in. I do recognize that there will be several people that will watch this, because we are multi-streaming in a couple different areas. Let's see here, 6 different areas. So I thank you for those that are here and that are going to come back and check this out. And if you're saying, Sharvette, how are you doing this stuff, and how did you like pop this stuff up on the screen? I am using StreamYard. And I have a discount code that will give you $10 off. So if you want that and you're watching this now or later, just type StreamYard in the comments, and I will DM you the discount code if you are interested in that. But Final call here. I'm excited to have you in the 5-day personal branding challenge that's coming up May 1st. So register there and be a part of it. And this is open for women entrepreneurs. So let me say that I do know that there are men here watching, but this is geared towards our women entrepreneurs because it will be taking place in our women's only Facebook community. So there is that. But thank you guys. We got nothing but love for you. All right. Again, I am Charvette Mitchell, owner and CEO of Mitchell Productions Consulting, where we work with women entrepreneurs. Oh my goodness, to help them and enable them to generate more revenue by focusing on their marketing, their visibility, and their branding. And we do that with one-on-one services, also with my group coaching programs that are based off of my trademark framework, the platform builder. We do that with the Charvette Mitchell Radio Show, book collaborations, and live events and retreats. And that is a wrap for today. I hope your week kicks off great. I'll be back on Wednesday online. Well, no, technically I'll be back tomorrow with an amazing show we have for the Charvette Mitchell Radio Show. Great guest. Beverly is going to be with us. But then I'll be back on Wednesday talking more about personal branding and some more things. All right. I'll see you all later. Bye.